A scandal broke this week as former Argentine President Alberto Fernandez was accused of domestic violence by his ex-partner and former First Lady, Fabiola Yañez. Domestic violence is a problem all around the world, and despite what the media might say, it knows no boundaries of politics or social class. This week, former Argentine President Alberto Fernandez has been accused by his partner, or rather ex-partner, and former First Lady Fabiola Yañez of beating her during his presidency, while the couple were living at the official residence in Olivos. The story came to light during interviews with various media channels and newspaper reports. As you can imagine, this is shocking news. Fernandez denies the accusations, obviously, and he says he has evidence to prove the claims are false. Yañez, meanwhile, is said to have photos of bruises to her body which she shared with a friend by WhatsApp at the time of various incidents a few years ago. She says that she didn't report it at the time because she didn't feel safe doing so. The couple are now separated, and Yañez says she's only come forward now because she's being psychologically abused by daily telephone harassment. A judge has issued Fernandez with a restraining order, banning him from leaving Argentina and from going within 500 meters of Yañez or her home in Madrid, and to seize all kinds of communication, harassment or intimidation. The case is expected to go to court. President Milei inevitably weighed in on the scandal, seeing an opportunity to score points against the opposition. In a long tweet on X, Milei accused Fernandez of progressive hypocrisy, typical of the left. Milei himself has come under criticism about his stance on women's rights, and has been accused by the left of being sexist, violent and misogynistic. Milei's negative views on abortion and feminism are well known. Since coming to power as part of his cost-cutting program, Milei has closed down the Ministry of Women, Gender and Diversity, along with the Anti-Discrimination Ministry. Milei claimed that the Women's Ministry was unnecessary and was simply another corrupt way that the previous government had used to milk funds from the state. The Justice Minister claimed that the Women's Ministry had 1,000 employees while only 70 actually worked there, and that they had made a fortune and solved absolutely nothing. Recently, I've had some accusations in the comments of a left-wing bias in my videos. I reject this wholeheartedly. People seem to assume that because I'm sometimes critical of President Milei and his supposedly libertarian government, I must be politically opposed to them. This isn't true. If I'm critical, it's because they're the government and it's important to question and examine those in power. I'm no fan of the left here in Argentina either, and if they were still in government, I'd be calling them out for their corruption and hypocrisy too. Actually, if the left had won the election and Sergio Massa were in power today, I don't think I'd be making this channel at all because Massa is boring. Javier Milei, on the other hand, is interesting and eccentric and providing me with plenty to talk about. As a foreign resident, I don't get to vote in elections, which gives me some level of objectivity when it comes to politics here. When Milei gets it right, I'll be happy to comment on that. For example, he's obviously having some success with his stated goal of taming inflation. But when the government gets it wrong, someone needs to point it out. I've been living in Buenos Aires for a long time, and I was here for all the roller coaster ride that was Kirchnerismo, first under the late Nestor Kirchner and later his wife Cristina. That was government by the left, and it was a disaster for Argentina, and I'm quite comfortable in saying that. Politics isn't a choice between black or white. Just because I'm not a fan of one side doesn't make me automatically a fan of the other. I don't believe in that you're either with us or against us nonsense. Thanks for watching. I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, please give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, there's a couple of videos on the screen now. If you're not already subscribed, you might want to do that too. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee in the link below. And until next time, que tengas un buen día.